everybody, and happy Tuesday. Did you have a great weekend? I had a good weekend, and now I'm here to share a brand new story with you. And this book is Too Much Stuff, and it's written by Emily Gravett, and it's published by Simon & Schuster. And we want to thank them for allowing us to read this book to you today. So let's get started. And when you open the book, look at these end pages. It's advertisements for all sorts of crazy things, like teddy bears and cleaning supplies. What do you think this story is about? Let's find out. And here we've got two birds, and one bird is giving the other one a really pretty necklace. Do you have any ideas yet? Okay. In a tree that was taller than all the rest, Meg and Ash were busy building a nest. They built it from mud and from grass and from sticks, and they dreamed that one day they would fill it with chicks. Then lastly, to keep it all cozy and clean, they lined the whole thing with an old magazine. Because that's what birds do. If you've ever seen a bird's nest, they have twigs and grass and paper. It wasn't that long before they had laid 4 perfect eggs in the nest that they'd made. But looking around, they worried their nest needed more stuff to make it the best. And so, while one of them stayed behind, the other flew off to go and find the extra things that they agreed their chicks were really going to need. So, do you think the chicks need more things? What do you think? All right. At first, they brought back little stuff. 2 ornamental cuckoo clocks, 4 tiny socks, and a pack of plastic pegs in shades of blue to match their eggs. But still, it didn't seem enough. And so, do you think that's enough? And so, they got some bigger stuff. A teddy abandoned by a bin, the bin, and everything within. Better, they said, but not quite enough. Our perfect eggs deserve more stuff. They brought back a whole trash can along with the bear and all the trash. What would you think if you saw that? Meg got some lights for when it got dark. Ash got a stroller from a nearby park. Okay, what do you think? Is anyone wondering if the tree branch is going to support all this stuff? Anyone thinking that? They nabbed a bucket and a mop, a brush, a broom. They could not stop. Okay, do you see all that stuff in the tree? And what about all the animals? What do you think they're thinking? Look at them. Do you see that, Ben? The animals must think they're crazy. They wondered if each chick would like to one day learn how to ride a bike. And even though it took a while, the bikes got added to the pile. Okay. What are your thoughts? Can birds ride bikes? Yes or no? After that, they'd need a car, which may have been a step too far. As when they went and brought one back from the nest, they heard uh-oh. What do you think is going to happen now? What do you think is going to happen? They heard a crack. Oh boy. Down fell the bikes, 1, 2, 3, 4, quickly followed by much more. The car came crashing down on top, followed by the brush and mop. The shiny bucket and the lights came clattering down from the heights. The fancy stroller that they'd brought back hit the ground with quite a smack. Falling fast, the poor lost Ted landed hard upon its head. Ouch. On top of him bumped the bin, its contents now outside, not in. The clocks came falling mid-cuckoo, just as they were striking 2. And sailing down beside the clocks came the pair of baby socks. Finally, the plastic pegs came falling down upon their... Look at this mess. Ugh. Does this stress you out, looking at all that mess? our eggs." The magpies stopped and looked around at all the things strewn on the ground and cried, "It didn't seem enough, but look at all this useless stuff." It all is all pretty useless, isn't it? They lifted off the plastic pegs, but still they couldn't find their eggs. And so the whole wood set about trying to dig their poor nest out. The lights got pegged up in a tree so all the animals could see. The bikes got taken back and left at the scene of their theft. The teddy was given by the bugs to someone who could give him hugs. The cuckoo clocks made quite superb homes for all the smaller birds, and the socks made very nice cozy beds for baby mice. So look at that. This seems a little more useful, doesn't it? They're giving their stuff to the people who need it. The squirrels took the stroller apart and used the bits to make a cart. The car became a fine fox den, big enough to hold all 10. And the rubbish from the bin was swept back up and put back in. Look at that. So they made a mess, but they cleaned it up. Very good animals. We can learn something from them, can't we? At last the magpies reached their nest, which was not looking at its best. Just a heap of shells and sticks. But under that, what's under that? 4 perfect chicks. Do you see them? Do you see the 4 perfect chicks? They were okay. The end. And look, just like we saw at the beginning of the story, there are those beads. Babies are playing with them. The end. And here we have more advertisements. And this one, I've got to tell you, is my favorite. This one says, borrow a book, use your local library. And if you enjoyed this book, I read Cyril and Pat by Emily Gravett a couple months ago, and I know you can find it on our YouTube page if you enjoyed this book. So definitely check that out as well. All right, I would love to know what you think of this book, so please let us know on our Instagram page. I will be back on Thursday with another brand new story, and next week I'm going to start reading books about getting ready to go back to school, because that's going to happen in just a few short weeks. So have a great couple days, and I'll see you back here on Thursday. Bye for now.